Hey there, how's it going, forex traders? It is BFX, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of my channel. This is a segment of my channel where I come up here every week to give you guys a pre-weekly analysis of what is going to go on in the financial market. Now, so last week, guys, we discussed about gold and Bitcoin, and we spoke extensively about how I was able to call out the sell that happened on BTC and is still currently happening. And then I also call out a buy signal on gold. So now we'll just dive into the chart so that we'll see how the trade played out, or how the signals that I called played out, and how we can also take advantage of the coming week, so that we can know which direction the market is going to. So guys, follow me as I go into my chart. Now, guys, like I said, like I used to always say, the first thing you want to do once you open your chart is go to the higher time frame. Now, the higher time frame, from the higher time frame, you can tell, okay, this is where this market is looking to go to, and this is how I'm going to take advantage of this market, right? So, from the weekly time frame, right? Last week, I told you guys something that I'm expecting gold to open around this level here, right? And then we should have, a break of this key level that was here, and exactly what I said last week had happened. And you can see that price has come so close to our overall target, which is somewhere around here, right? So since price just closed somewhere around here, what do we want to do as smart traders? What we want to do is opening today, because market is about to open in the next 2 hours, right? For the forex, for the financial market, that's open now as I speak, as at the time I'm recording this video. And then for gold, it's gonna open around, I think, 11 something or 12 West African time. This is West African time, right? Now, looking at what's happened here, um I can tell you for free that the coming week candle is going to open, probably retest this level, and begin to give us some sell signal. Now, will I sell or I'm going to buy? Now, this week is going to be a little bit corny. So what I'm going to pay more attention to is this key level that is here. You can see I marked it out, weekly strong key level, right? Now I'm going to pay a lot of attention to this key level and see what the price behavior is going to be for this coming week at this level. Now, if markets comes here, right, and reject this level and starts to sell, then we'll look for sales. Now, if markets comes here and probably breaks this level like this, right, I'll keep buying until we get to this level that is somewhere around here. Now, on this level, right, this is not a weekly key level. This is a daily key level here. If you go to the daily time frame, right, you see it very clearly. Now, the reason why I'm looking very closely at this level, which is this weekly key level here, is because this weekly key level aligns with a daily key level. Now let's go to the daily time frame so that I will explain to you guys in extensively what that level and why I'm looking keenly at that level. Now, if you look closely to this point here, this is a very, very strong key level here, right? A strong key level that had pumped price all the way to this level and sold it. So the last time price came very close to this level, it did not actually retest it. It just dropped. Now I'm expecting market to do what? To come and touch this level at least, then probably give us the main drop or the main reaction if it truly wants to change its trend. But if markets comes and break this key level here and keeps going all the way to the upside, the next key level is this one here, right? And probably there's another one here too, but the final destination for this market should be here, because from what I'm seeing here, this market is targeted as here. But first of all, we are supposed to target this level, like what I said last week, right? So if market is opening, all you want to be doing for gold is look for buy signals and buy to $4,251.25 per ounce. So that is where I'm rooting for gold to clear. Now, once price clears that level, then we can begin to take our decision. So at this point is what I call my decision zone, and whatever I want to call it, key level, decision zone, point of interest, whatever, right? So from this point, we will know if the sellers that actually try to sell this market share are still active here. If they are still active here, the price action that is going to occur here is going to tell us. But if they are not active, then we'll keep riding this uptrend that we're already on from here to the upside. So that is that for gold. Let's go to Bitcoin. Right, let's go to Bitcoin, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of US oil. Now for BTC here, you can clearly see that I'm supposed to be on this trade, but for some sort of reason I did not take this trade. I missed this trade actually. Now what happened? Like I said last week, I'm expecting BTC to drop to $65,000 per coin. But looking at what market is doing, we are having a minor pullback here, and of course, I'm looking for price to continue, dropping to the downside, because market does not move in a straight line. We must be creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So here we had a lower high, here we have a lower low. Here now we are now creating a lower high and potentially looking to give us a lower low around $78,000 dollars per coin. So that is that for BTC. Now let's scale down to the lower time frame, right? Let's go to the lower time frame, to the daily. Okay, I think I just spoke about the daily time frame. Go to the weekly time frame and to the 4-hour time frame. Sorry. Now from the 4-hour time frame here, guys, you can see that my daily price came into my zone, which was somewhere around here. We had to just tap into the zone, and market is already dropping, all the way to the downside, which is this. I'm supposed to be on this trade, but I missed this trade actually. But nevertheless, I can still catch another trade setup here. So now you'll see that I'm not chasing the market, right? I'm waiting for the market, setting my traps, waiting patiently for the market to come to me, and so that I'll be able to take advantage of it. So that's what you should be doing too. You don't need to chase the market. It's okay for you to miss trade. It's okay for you, not to take a trade, but it is okay. It is more better if you can be more patient and wait for the next setup to pull up. Now, if I scale down to my 15-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame, I will most likely see a setup around here, right? And that setup I'll be seeing around here is for me to continue selling this market all the way to the downside. Because if you go to daily time frame, which is somewhere around here, you tend to find out that there was a daily key level here that price failed to break, which is this. Price has failed to break this key level and sustain above it. The last time we came above this black line here, you can see that these two candles close below it. Then this second candle here, this doji candle here, which is an indecision market, was not able to go above or drop below. And then today we have today's candle closing still below this level. So there's a high tendency that markets could just open the next day, retest this level, and start selling all the way to the downside like this, right? So this is what you should be anticipating on Bitcoin. So this is what I'll be anticipating on BTC, except tomorrow's candle breaks and sustain above this level. But I don't see that happening. I don't actually see that happening because the sell pressure on Bitcoin is very high, and the market needs to melt very, very much, right? Now let's go to US oil. Let's see what is going on with US oil. Now for US oil has been in a downtrend for the longest period of time. If you go to the weekly time frame right here, you tend to find out that US oil has been on a crazy downtrend, even though the downtrend we are currently in is a pullback for this overall. This was an impulsive corrective. You should be expecting another impulsive. Guys, to be very honest, I'm expecting oil to pump anytime soon, right? Now, if you look at this, my analysis here, all these key levels are mapped out here. You tend to find out that this key level that oil is, that US oil is currently, is a very strong key level, which has acted as a very strong level for oil. You can see that price retested it, but broke. Most of the time, this key level is actually strong. So it will be very smart if price should respect that key level, right? So I don't have much to say about US oil because, to be honest, the market is choppy. Now just let me just zoom in a bit and let's look at what the candles are saying. You can see that price has been rejecting this key level. It has rejected here the first time, came the second time, and this is the third time. And last week closed with this candle. So to be very honest, what I'll be expecting next week candle to open with is, we should have markets coming to retest the most recent key level created, which is here. So we should have a retest like this, and probably price coming all the way, to this level, which is here. So this is what I'll be expecting on US oil, or probably we even push higher to this level here. So this is what I'll be expecting for the next week on US oil. I'm expecting a buy for US oil on the next week here. So if this happens, it will be very fantastic because it has given us a strong sign that market is respecting this key level. But if otherwise should happen, maybe US oil probably sells like this, then automatically we will keep continuing this downtrend, because to be very honest, right, price has not violated this downtrend, right? Because the last time price tried to violate it here, it came up, failed, reacted to a key level here and kept dropping. So you can see that each time price reacts to key levels from higher time frame, you can see it reacted to this key level here and is selling. Came here also, same thing, right? So if the same thing, now to be very honest, right, look at this market closely. Now if you see there's a pattern, we have a retest here, we have a retest here, but here price has not successfully broken this level. So price has to break this level for us to still get that same retest to continue dropping, right? Price has to break this level for us to get that retest. But the fact that last week closed with an indecision candle, which is this, it probably means that there's a high chances that this candle was going to the new week candle was going to pull all the way to the upside. And that is why, if in case you're wondering how I'm able to know this market is going to reverse, this is just the little logic behind it. So guys, I've done justice to these three pairs. This is the three pairs I'm looking out for on my watch list for this week. So we're going to come back next week and see how the market play out. So if you enjoy exciting contents like this, do well to like, subscribe, and share this channel to your friends who are forex traders and who also want to make money from the market, right? So share the channel, like, subscribe for your own good, right? So that you'll be able to get educational contents like this. I remain BFX. Peace out to you guys until next week. Now, even before next week, I'll be coming up here to give you guys updates on what is going on all these pairs I've just called out for you guys. So that does not mean that I wouldn't drop videos. I'll still drop some short videos, of trades and all that, and how I was able to maneuver, the market throughout the week. So it is goodbye for now. Peace.